Hi guys! Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at the Scorpio Aries relationship. Okay. Again. Okay. Guys, I did meditate over these cards and we're going to take a look and see what's going on in this connection between Scorpio and Aries. I see that there could be an issue in this partnership. There's no balance in it. There could be conflict. There could be something that changed recently having to do with financial and material. Somebody here is trapped. Like they feel like there's nothing they can do about the situation. There's no action that can be taken. It was a disruption in this connection. And now we have somebody who's sitting back and kind of thinking about this disruption. We have somebody in this connection who may feel like they sacrificed a little bit too much of themselves. And now they're like looking at their life and they're like, there are things that need to be released. Right? So they're trying to express themselves and be their authentic selves. But, you know, the funny thing is the disruption could have been them. Maybe they felt like they were given too much. And now they're suffering some sort of emotional loss where they probably lost somebody around them. We'll take a look at that. I kind of feel like they have choices that need to be made in this connection. I feel like they may be stuck and not know what to do. Because there's been some kind of challenges and losses. Like we see challenges and losses here. Like you're losing things around you. Or this was a result. I'm not sure whose energy this is. When I look at this, it kind of tells me something that seems backwards. So I guess you guys will correct me on it. It just seems backwards to me. It's like weird. We're showing somebody who has had issues, is having issues with there's some kind of conflict that was in this connection. It changed, it became unstable, and then we have somebody who ultimately is trapped in fear. They feel like there's no action they can take. And that's kind of like where we have one party decisions and holding yourself hostage. So there is something that you can do about this. I just don't know that you're in the right mindset to do so. Now I kind of feel like it was something that happened in this connection where it fell apart. This is a disruption. So that's an unforeseen circumstance. So that was standing on a weak foundation, right? But it's also one that provides enlightenment at some point, whether it be for Aries or Scorpio. So either the person who went through this kind of disruption, transition, either they're coming into some kind of enlightenment or their behavior sparked enlightenment into the other party. We also have somebody here who feels like they need to kind of evaluate themselves. And I think that there may be an issue with confidence because I feel like they never thought, I don't deserve to receive, if that makes any sense. All right, but they're trying to get open to. They're starting to learn that they need to look at their life and see what needs to be released. Right? But ultimately, this disruption leads to some enlightenment. They feel like they sacrificed themselves, but they're also suffering emotional loss. Right? So that kind of makes me think that one of you guys maybe left already or somebody took a break because it does say there was some sort of disruption. It also says there's emotional loss. I feel like I gave too much of myself and now I have emotional loss. So that just might be a result of this person maybe taking off and making these difficult decisions because of finances. Somebody probably had to get on the road because of work. Like, I don't know. But ultimately, this person was trapped in fear, and I think they may have reacted to whatever was going on financially. I don't know. But it says that there was a disruption in this relationship. Somebody felt like they sacrificed themselves a little bit too often. Now that led to, and while they're dealing with that, they're also dealing with emotional loss. That's what I get out of this. Like, I feel like I gave, but I still feel like you left. It's kind of, so I take that how it resonates. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what I got out of it. All right. So the next thing I have here is awareness. All right, there are guides here that are making you aware of situations and you're being protected. Okay, you're being protected and you also have the ability to make whatever situation is going on in your life, you have the ability to make it your own reality. So after that, we talk about harmony. After a difficult period, right? I feel like you guys might be coming out of something here, right? Where it was a difficult time, because this card suggests that you hopefully are on the verge. After you become aware, you're on the verge of harmony and awareness, right? Okay, this is healing. So you might still be going through this right now. Cooperation, heart chakra. So the heart chakra talks about what? Love, generosity, compassion, and forgiveness. So maybe there's some forgiveness going on for somebody who decided that they just... I think there were a couple of issues here. We'll take a look at that too with these two people. But ultimately, I feel like you could possibly find your way back together. Why? Because we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience love in your present moments. All right. So that's some of it, right? What's funny is underneath that, because I wasn't sure which deck I wanted to use, I was like, maybe not. But ultimately, these cards, whatever you pulling for, they got an answer. So it don't really matter. Lifting the veil. Questioning everything and anything. Anything aligned, unaligned must go. Questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Yeah, because we see that somebody was trying to evaluate their life a little bit. We already saw that in the reading. All right, and I came under sacrifice. I'm looking to see what needs to be released out of my life. I kind of feel like this... I feel like this person may have done something. And we'll take a look at that. We'll see what's going on. Okay. I feel like somebody in this connection has a problem speaking. All right. I think that we might have a racy mind here. Very nervous kind of energy. Very nervous. Like, oh my God. What do you mean? We have to move to my mother's house. We can't pay. Like stuff like that. You're trapped in your... You won't... It's almost like you're reluctant to give birth to new ideas so that you can kind of get yourself out of this energy of being anxious. Right? I feel like there's also... I feel like your desire for sex is also driven by emotion. Right? So if you don't feel good, you ain't having none. Just saying. Okay? This person might, on top of being anxious, have feelings about sex that are... Like, I don't feel like this is the right time to have sex. I don't feel good. And that's fair. I'm not upset with that, right? But when you constantly have certain feelings about sex, right? Or you feel guilty about sex, that could be an issue in this connection as well. There's some kind of guilt feeling about sex. Like, I don't know if... that's for you to figure out. There's something with sex here, all right? You need to be open to being more sensual. That's what your person is looking for. And to be honest with you, I kind of feel like that's what may have caused a little bit of a disruption. So on top of that, we have somebody in this this energy who's kind of selfish because they want what they want. I hate to say it like that, but their energy after becoming spiritual is selflessness. So this person may have been kind of just like a little selfish, a little short with people. But they're trying to change their attitude because they're suffering now from emotional loss. Somebody walked away from them. Their confidence is shaken. But I don't know if this person had too much confidence anyway, to be honest with you. I'm sure they had a grandiose, but I don't know if it was a real self-confidence. I think it may be one of those, yeah, I'm on TV. Or like something that is just unrealistic for the natural. Oh, I'm a rapper, or I'm a rock star, whatever. Like there's somebody, but besides that, they have confidence issues. Like if it weren't for that mask, they wouldn't have any confidence. And that's kind of what I get out of it. So I think this person is working on this. They're working on having faith in their abilities, right? But ultimately, I feel like somebody in this connection did something. There was a disruption. It was a disruption of growth, or there was a disruption of maybe... There was a disruption. It was something that interrupted this connection, and somebody ultimately, I believe, left and went on hiatus or vacation. But ultimately, forgiving and learning, lifting the veil. There are things that don't serve me anymore, that I'm not going to do anymore. I feel like this, some cards I was doing some reading, they actually mentioned maturity as well. So again, I've been feeling a lot. I don't know if these people that we're dealing with are younger than us, or if there's a hell of an age difference or something like that. But I think that there may have been some financial suffering in this connection. All right, so I think there was financial suffering. I think that happened before he or she left or whatever. I think after the disruption, I think things may have gotten worse. I'm not being funny, but somehow in there you find awareness and you're going to have victory and success. You're on the verge to it. So I just think there's an element of healing here where you're learning and forgiving. And I also see people like just getting rid of things that don't serve them anymore. Why keep them around when they don't benefit you? Not spiritually or anything else. Ancestors. Dang. You know, I was trying not to go for Jerry Springer. Dang. Okay. I really wasn't trying to go for Jerry Springer. I really wasn't. Hopefully it ain't Jerry Springer. Okay. Ancestors. Tell me about disruption. I've been trying to be, listen, it's like, I've been trying. Ancestors. Tell me about disruption in this case, please, Ancestor. Tell me, please, about disruption. Ancestors, what happens? Ancestors, what happens? Alright, we got one. It fell. Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Yeah, this person has some confidence issues. That's what I was saying before. Because I was pulling the disruption. I don't feel like I'm enough. Self-sabotage. Doing things on purpose. Without, maybe, not on purpose, but maybe just they don't know it. But they definitely have some ego issues, and we kind of got that too. But they also feel like they gave too much. But because of this, that could have been what... I don't know. I kind of feel like this was financial because another card that comes out for you guys is abundance. So it's like both you guys really desire abundance, right? But I think it was a struggle while you were together. And I think things may have gotten harder for both you guys during this break if you guys haven't gotten back together already or whatever. So I see that. But literally, what could have disrupted this connection could have literally just somebody not having confidence. Like, I don't have the confidence to think you're going to be mine. It could just be, you know, but the financial thing behind it, I think this is a mixture of finances and self-confidence. And I think people making plans to bounce. If they haven't already, this is not a joke. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm supposed to be serious right now. But I'm just saying. But I think ultimately, forgiving and learning, and maybe you guys will get back together. However, it does show people who are questioning everything that has gone on, right, in their lives, and everything that doesn't serve me must go. That's a consistent message too, because you had people before, one person who didn't have any confidence, and the other one was trapped in their own head. So I don't know. You got crazy and crazy over here. I don't know. But ultimately, it looks like you guys work it out. Because we have the confidence, we have the self. I feel like this person, with the ego is probably being a little bit selfish too. Okay. Connect with spirit. I'm in meditation trying to figure this out. You should have been done that. But the sexuality. So I think somebody might be holding back sex because they just don't want to have it with this person who is... this person not there. I don't know how this goes. This one's a weird one for me. It seems like there's going to be some kind of victory and success with you guys coming back together after a difficult period. And it also talks about forgiveness. So I think forgiveness is the common theme here. The desire to be abundant is a common theme here. Working on my self-confidence, working on my desire for sex and trying to be more playful and sensual. I think that's the thing here. Are you guys separated though? Yeah, I'm pretty confident you're separated. Let me see if there's anything I have here to tell me. Those are not going to tell me. Those ain't going to tell me much. Is there anything else? Nope, I have all these cards and I ain't got none. None. They're all packed away. Great. Oh, wait, there it goes. Sorry for my unprofessionalism. I apologize. He's like that sometimes, man. Alright, let's see. Let's just see if there's any messages. Oh. I didn't shuffle those, so I'm not looking at that. I picked it up and it said, like, so let that go. Don't even... Okay. Ancestors. 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 Emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. New blessings and new love. I wonder if that's with each other. Let's pull one more. Ancestors. This is not Jerry Springer. We are not. Summertime. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So again, these cards do say you have the ability to manifest what you want. So if you want this back, I guess once after everybody's done sorting things out and getting rid of the things that no longer serve them in their lives, right? So basically after some growth period, I mean, we're only a little bit away from summer, depending on where you are globally. There's some healing going on, and things could go the way you want them to go in the summertime. It's up to you. You either want to get back with this, whatever this is, or you want something new. Alright, let me pull one more. I don't know, man. I think I found my new fairies. These. Oh my gosh. Ancestors. Ancestors. I feel like somebody's holding sex back for a reason. I feel like it's a little bit more than, well, the obvious reason is I'm not enough, but I feel like there's a little bit more to it. I think this person may have done things, or one of you guys done things to not get attention, to make yourself feel better, because you have some serious self-confidence issues. Like, that is evident. Or you had, I don't know. Peace. Open your heart to each other. Open your heart. Peace. Alright, we'll see what happens. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. That is the reading for Scorpio and Aries, which I find this reading very weird. Like, it's not weird. I'm just not sure who did what. I don't know if this one took off and the other one got depressed. And everybody says kumbaya and comes back together. Like, I don't know. It says peace. It says lifting of the veil. So I believe there was some time apart. And during this time apart, I feel like there may have been some spiritual awakening which gave birth to an awareness, right? Where somebody wants a new beginning. And I think what is genuine is the thought. Like, the thought is there. I think this is something I want to entertain. But I still have a ways to go when it comes to my journey with getting this connection where I want it to be. I feel like whatever financial issues you guys had in the past, those are going to be brought together, hopefully, if you do this again. But I believe these cards are also cautioning you to take your time and do your healing before you go back into this. Alright? Who wants to go into something that's ultimately going to fail again? Who knows? Not saying it's failing now. I mean, this is workable. I don't know. Alright, this needs work. Okay, love you guys. Bye.